Are you doing a diet or are you planning on losing some weight? Are you over your 40s? Then this video might just be perfect for you to lose a few kilograms or pounds or whatever you measure in. Starting a diet shouldn't be about suffering. It should be about a lifestyle change and smart choices throughout the day, throughout the week, and throughout your whole life. Here are 5 tips to make your journey easier, and also there's an extra one at the end, which is quite important because it can save your life. Well, okay, not your life, but your face. You'll see what I mean. Tip number 1, buy a sweetener. Any kind of sweetener should do it. I am personally using erythritol, which is considered safe. Some other studies show that it might not be the best thing for your body, but so far I haven't experienced anything, and I really hope that I won't in the long run. But anyway, in the United States, it's, what was the word? I think it was GRAS, generally recognized as safe. Well, you know, it means that normally people think it's safe. Anyway, you can find absolutely natural ones like monk fruit sugar or whatever it is called. I haven't tried it yet. Here in Japan where I live, I don't think I can get it easily. But anyway, I'm using erythritol, and there is a stevia. Some people say that it tastes bad. I personally hate the flavor, so that's why I'm using erythritol. And I'm using it mainly in my coffee. And usually I don't make any kind of snacks with it, and I'll tell you in a minute why. And also I am using it to make lemonade. The reason I'm drinking lemonade is not because I am so much in love with lemonade. I love lemons, of course, who doesn't? But when I have the cravings, when I want to eat something sweet really bad, what do? I try to find some substitute for it, and drinking is very important. I mean, drinking water is very important, and also having something sweet is, you know, not an option for me at certain times. So that's when lemonade comes handy. I just pour a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of sweetener in my water, and that's it. I have something sweet and I have something to fill up my tummy, and, you know, it's good for, I don't know, any time. So I wouldn't say that having a sweetener is really a game changer. It's not gonna make you look fit in, I don't know, a few weeks or months, but it's a one teeny tiny thing, a small step towards your goal. The second tip is a little bit related to this, the sweetener thing, is try to control your snacks. What I mean is that when I'm doing a diet, right now I am on a diet, and I am doing this on video actually, a journey. And so I am not saying I am a no snack person, because that's impossible. That wouldn't do in the long run. Like, you can do without sweets and without snacks for, I don't know, a few days, maybe a few weeks, but the rest of your life, it's impossible. However, you can control your snacks, which means that for me, in my diet, I try to keep one snack under 200 kilocalories, and I try to have not more than 2 of these. So that means daily I am eating 400 kilocalories for a one-day snack. And of course, I have a limit how much I can eat in a day, and I try to incorporate this 400 in that limit so I'm not overeating myself. Sweetener, as I said before, can help you achieve that goal. And also, there are plenty of snacks that you can choose from. It doesn't necessarily have to be healthy snacks. Of course, that's the best option. For example, my wife loves nuts, and I love nuts as well, but nuts contain a lot of fat, and because of that, they are very high in calories. So instead of eating just a little tiny handful of that, which does not fill me up, and it actually does not fulfill my cravings for sweets, what I do, I just eat cookies. And, you know, I take a look on the backside of the package, and then I can see how many kilocalories it is, and I can see how many I can eat to not overeat myself. And that's it. That's the trick. Just take a look at the nutritions, and that's all. If you see that one cookie is 50 kilocalories, there you go. You can eat 4 of them. And eating 4 cookies, I don't know, it does it for me for half a day. And then, you know, in the evening when I come home from work, I can eat 4 more. The problems start when you just open a box of cookies and then you eat them. You open a box of sweets and then you eat them. You open a chocolate bar and then you bam, eat the whole thing. Now that is not going to help you with your diet. But controlling your snacks will help you, and it will try to keep down your daily input. And then actually you could use a few kilograms. Tip number 3, eat more in the morning, in the AM, and eat less and less throughout the day. In the evening, I know, you finish work, you're hungry. Of course, we have to eat. I have to eat. I'm a huge guy. I'm a man. I'm working hard all day and I get tired and I get home and I'm hungry. So I do eat. Of course, I'm not gonna just eat a salad with a piece of chicken. I do eat, I don't know, rice or a little piece of bread or, I don't know, a tortilla wrap or whatever. But I try to make it less than what I eat for lunch and what I eat for breakfast. This is very important because, I mean, normally you would say that, it doesn't really matter when I take my calories. Of course, yeah, it's the same thing. But also when you eat in the morning, when you eat in the lunch, you give a chance for your body to work those calories off and to actually use that energy. When you eat a lot late at night, it's not good for your sleeping. It's not good for your, I don't know, your cardiac system, your stomach. You just simply don't feel good. Like, I have a lot of acid when I eat too much at night, and then I wake up, I don't know, during the night, during sleep, and I just feel that that acid is coming back. That's obviously not good. That's a very, very bad thing. And not to mention that your body is, instead of using that energy, it might store it. So, you know, that's not really the best idea. So try to eat as much as you can in the beginning and the first half of the day instead of eating it at night. Tip number 4 is also a very easy thing to do. Try to move as much as you can. I mean, don't avoid staircases. Just, you know, if you have to go up, I don't know, 1 or 2 flights, just go, take the steps. You don't need to be constantly training. You don't need to go to the gym all the time. You don't need to do cardio all the time if you don't have time, if you don't feel like it, or if you just simply don't want to, or you're trying to save money or whatever. But you can choose, you can make the smart choice and just go to the supermarket on foot, go up the stairs instead of using the elevator. You know, these are small things. And it doesn't seem like much, but daily it adds up really. Like, for example, I don't know, I don't have an elevator at my workplace, so I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down 3 floors. And that's a lot actually, and I do get tired, but also I am very happy that it's like that, because instead of just standing in front of the elevator and waiting and doing nothing, I am actually using my energy that I ate in the morning and for lunch. And now try to imagine and add up all the things that I just said until now. You're using a sweetener, so basically you're eating less sugar. And then you're controlling your snacks, and instead of eating, I don't know, 900 or 1000 kilocalories a day just with snacks, you're just eating 400 or even less, optimally. And then you're moving a lot more daily because you're going up and down stairs, you're walking to places, you're, I don't know, carrying the bags instead of just putting it in the trunk. These add up. Now you have lost, I don't know, you're in a deficit of minus 400 or 500 or 600 kilocalories. That's great. That's like a cardio training without actually doing it. All right, tip number 5 is drink water if possible. Drink as much as you can, but also try to limit yourself to a minimum of 3 liters of water. Drinking water is absolutely necessary, especially if you're doing a workout, if you're doing cardio, then you must drink as much as you can. But also, even if you're not, it helps a lot with your diet. It washes out whatever needs to be washed out. It helps with your digestion, and not to mention, it keeps you full. Like in the morning after eating breakfast, which is quite fulfilling, I just bring, I don't know, a big, I think it's almost 1.5 liters of water, and then I just drink that during the morning, during the AM hours. And that keeps me full until lunchtime. And then at 12:01, I just eat my lunch, and after that I drink another liter. And then when I come home, I eat my dinner, I eat my snack, and then I drink another liter. So anyway, the more you drink, the better for you. That's all. Well, obviously, don't go crazy. Don't drink like 10, 15 liters a day. Just keep it smart. And here's the bonus tip that is absolutely about drinking water. You have to be smart when you're drinking water and not to make the mistake that I did many times before. You have to time your drinking. So for example, me going to work, it takes 5 minutes for me on foot. So it's not a big deal. But for example, if you have to drive, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to work, and you drink a liter of water before getting in your car, well, that would lead to a very awkward situation of you sitting in your car filled up with, and there would be no chance to go anywhere. So that's why I said that it's not going to save your life, but it's going to save your face and getting into bad situations. So yeah, it's very important that instead of when I wake up, obviously I need to drink. So just try to drink as you normally do, but try to time your water input for times when you can actually go to the bathroom. And the very important thing is that at the beginning of your diet, if you're doing a low carb diet, for example, what I'm trying to do, the carbs, you're losing carbs from your body that you have been piling up, and that is actually binding water. And when you lose that, a lot of water will come out of your body. So when you're drinking a lot of water and actually your body is losing water, I'm not joking, you're gonna pee, like an old lady. I'm sorry, no offense. But really, when I drink my water in the morning and I'm at work, I usually go to the bathroom about, once in every 20, 30 minutes, which is crazy. Like normally I go 2 or 3 times a day. And now in the morning I go at least 5 or 6 times. So please be careful about that, and just try to really avoid these kinds of situations, because it's not a joke. It really is not. So as I said, these tips are very, very simple, and it's not rocket science, but also it can actually cut your calorie input or calorie intake a little bit daily, and it could actually make you lose a little bit of weight, or at least maintain your weight without doing any special diet or without going to the gym. So why not try it? If you liked this video and if you thought that this brought you any kind of value, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also give me a like and tell me in a comment what you think about these 5 or 6 tips, and tell me if you have used any of these before, and if you see any kind of studies, or if you have any opinion about artificial or natural sweeteners, then please let me know, because that would be very useful for me as well, because I'm not a scientist, I don't know much about these stuff, but it could save us our health, and not just for me, but for the community. So don't hesitate to comment, and thank you very much, and have a good one, and see you in the next one.